Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Snyder's Inc. Today, got some 911 call videos. You know what I'm saying? This is from Faction. This video is 5 disturbing 911/999 calls made by killers. Is 999 the UK one? I think it's the UK one. I have no idea. But I think it is. So, I think we need to get straight into this. Are you guys ready? Of course you're ready. Let's go. 1. The following contents may contain elements that are not suitable for some viewers. Viewer discretion and advice.
From a teenager who confessed to a double murder to a serial killer who called 911 many times. Today, Faction looks at 5 killers' disturbing calls to emergency services.
Oh god, the Weepy Boy killer gonna be on here. Please tell me the Weepy Boy guy's gonna be on here. I love the Weepy Boy guy. This really weepy ass voice. Please tell me he's on
here. First up is the shocking confession made by 17-year-old Jake Evans, who called 911 to report the murder of his mother and younger sister.
What?
In the call, which was made in 2012, Jake explained in terrifying detail how he killed both his mother and sister using a gun he had stolen from his grandfather, and talked about his thoughts before and after the killings.
What? Why would you kill your mother and your younger sister? What? Your mother's the reason your ass exists, boy. You don't just, no. What's wrong with you? That's your family. The people who got your back during everything. Most situations, at least.
He explained that he was influenced by the horror film Halloween. He admired the killer in the film because he did not have any empathy. Leading up to the incident, Evans had...
You know what I hate about cases like this is those reasons why people think horror movies and video games are all bad. Because people are inspired by it. Let me tell you, normal human beings are not inspired by movies or video games to kill. You gotta have a twisted mind and a twisted mindset to have that happen. So, shows this boy right here ain't thinking right. It ain't all there.
Gotten angry at his 15-year-old sister Mallory due to hearing her say something racist. According to Evans, this made him despise his family, and as a result, he saw them as bullies and racists. In his full 4-page
that's definitely not the way to handle that.
Confession, Jake also explained that he was planning on killing his grandparents who lived opposite his house.
This boy is so stupid. There's so much wrong with this man. This man kills his younger sister because he thinks because she apparently said something racist, and that's justification for him. He then kills his mother, the woman who's the reason he exists, for no reason. And then plans to kill his grandparents, which includes the grandfather he stole the gun from. What a dumbass.
As well as his older sister, but had...
Kept going. Also, he should be put under jail, never to be allowed out again.
Second thoughts after the murders. In 2015, Evans was sentenced to 45 years in prison.
He killed 2 people. That's life. That's life. 45 years. Put him on, I don't want him out.
Placer County 911, where's your emergency? My house.
Okay, what's the emergency?
She did. Okay, so here's the thing. I've always had an issue with when people asking for the address as hardly as they do. But to respond to one by I say in my house, and you just run with that, is hilarious to me. That one's probably should ask for more than that at least.
I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
Why does that always make me laugh? I shouldn't make me laugh every time she goes, how did you do that? I die of laughter, sorry.
I shot him with a 22 revolver.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Oh, he made sure he was sure.
Next up is Brian Sweat. At the age of 27, he committed mass murder in Greenwood County, South Carolina. His victims ranged from the ages of 9 to 51 years old. Among the victims were Chandra Fields, the mother of Sweat's baby daughter, both of her parents, and two of Chandra's nephews. It is believed that Sweat had broken in and waited for the victims.
Why would you kill children for? What type of horrible human being do you have to be? Take out children. That is a sick, disturbing human being. There was no care for anyone.
In their home while they were out, and then took them hostage as soon as they returned. He bound them with duct tape and then shot the majority of them. He then called 911 and calmly told the operator that he was about to commit suicide and that he was extremely stressed. He also told them that he had a weapon in hand.
Greenwood 911, may I help you?
Oh, yes. I need an officer at a 2007 Callison Highway.
What's wrong?
Oh, I'm just stressed out, and I'm about to take my life.
What's your name?
Please put it out. It's unknown.
Okay, do you have a weapon with you?
Huh?
Do you have a weapon with you?
Yes. Get in there.
Don't point at me.
What's going on?
Now, here's my thing with this. This is another time I'm going to be mad at 911 operator. Now, obviously, we figured out that once this 911 operator pushed for more information, that he hung up the phone. And it's unfortunate that was the situation she was in, where no matter what she pushed for, he probably would have ended the phone call. However, I feel she probably should have pushed for more sooner. As soon as like you can hear her, the girl, weeping from the very beginning and begging for stuff. So yeah, I would have asked for more information quicker.
Before the tragedy took place, Sweat wrote many Facebook posts stating how angry he was with Chandra, as according to him, Chandra was stopping him from seeing his daughter. Fortunately, there were some lives that Sweat spared on the day of the massacre, one of whom was his daughter, who he told to get out of the house, as well as 4 other children. The children ran to a neighbor's house, and the neighbor also called 911.
Why did he take those 2? Were the 2 refusing to leave? Was that it? Why did he take the other 2 though?
31911. This is
Yes.
I live at 2.
What's going on?
I just got 4 kids out my door that says that somebody just killed their mama.
Wait a minute.
Locked in this house.
Look, I need...
I can see why if I was a 911 operator, I'd be like, wait a minute, hold on. I can see why she acted that way. That is massively abrupt. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Why she reacted that way.
At 20... She's got 4 kids there saying somebody just killed their mother.
Sweat had a long history of violence and had previously been charged with assault. On the day he decided to take many people's lives, he was actually due in court for a burglary charge, and there was a possibility of him going to prison for 30 years. After shooting the 5 family members, Sweat turned the gun on himself.
What was his thought process with this? I don't understand it. I don't understand his thought at all.
Dale Cregan was well known in his hometown of Manchester as a hard man and was a notorious drug dealer, making up to...
I'm sorry, just someone being notorious for being a hard man is very funny to me.
20,000 pounds a week. He enjoyed traveling.
I'm sorry, I'm a child at heart.
And would always fly business class, even though he officially classed himself as a plasterer. While in Thailand, Cregan lost his left eye after getting into a fight. Back in England in May 2012, the 29-year-old got into another fight in a pub and ended up shooting and killing 23-year-old Mark Short. During the incident, Cregan also attempted to kill 3 other men. 2.5 months later, Dale Cregan traveled to Mark Short's 46-year-old father's house and murdered him in the same fashion before throwing a hand grenade at his body. After being on the run for some time, on September 18, 2012, Cregan murdered 2 female police officers by...
How is this guy getting away so freaking easily? Kills a father, throws a grenade at it, then kills a dude in a pub, loses his eye in a fight at a pub. How is this boy getting away so easily?
Shooting them at least 8 times each and throwing an M75 hand grenade at them. In order to get the police to his house, he had made a hoax call to 999 and made up a story of an attempted burglary. On the phone, Cregan provided the phone operator with in-depth detail about the criminal and told them where the supposed criminal had fled to, and even made a joke. What is really disturbing about this phone conversation is how he calmly told the operator that he would be waiting for the police.
Police emergency.
Someone's just threw a big concrete slab through my back window and ran off.
Of the house or a car? What are we talking?
No, sorry, in my back window in the house.
In the house. What's the address there, please?
30 Abbey Gardens, Mosham.
Did you see them?
Seen one, yeah.
You know them?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Do you know why they've done it?
I haven't got a clue.
Okay. So it's all one person running off, yeah?
Yeah.
Which way have they ran? What direction?
Ran there's a field at the back, and I've just seen them running over the field. I can point it out to the officer.
Your name, please?
Adam.
What's your second name, Adam?
Archery.
Right, I'll get an officer up there, have a look round, see if they can see.
The fact he says a name like that so calmly and no one, and he's able to do this so calmly is way more. It's freaking disturbing. Because this guy knows what his plan is, and the fact he's doing this so calmly is so disturbing to see.
See anybody similar, and then they'll come and see you. All right, Adam.
How long would it take? Do you know roughly? I know that it's not that serious. But...
Well, because it's just happened, it's gone in on the priority, so that's within the hour, certainly. But
okay.
They'll try and get up there as soon as, if there's a possibility he's still knocking about.
All right then, thanks very much.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
All right, Adam.
All right,
bye-bye.
Once the police officers arrived at the house in Greater Manchester, Cregan opened the door and immediately began shooting at the officers, who unfortunately did not have a chance to react. After the brutal murders, Cregan traveled to a local police station and handed himself in. He told them proudly that he was wanted by the police and then confessed to his awful crimes. On June 13, 2013, Cregan
apologize for that. Yeah, the fact that this guy's keeping thing and then turns himself in after all of that shows that this was sort of the last thing he had to do was take out a police officer. And then he's now fine. Now he's free of himself. It's disturbing as hell.
Regan was found guilty of 4 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder and was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. On August 3, 2010, Omar Thornton was called into his place of work at the Hartford Distributors in Manchester, Connecticut, and was confronted with security camera footage which showed him stealing beer. The 34-year-old was a delivery driver for the distributors, and because of the theft was given the options of either resigning from the company or being fired. Thornton decided to sign the resignation papers. Shortly after the signing, and without warning, Thornton pulled out 2 semi-automatic pistols which he had been concealing in his bag and opened fire. In a matter of minutes, he had murdered 8 employees and seriously injured 2 others. After the shooting was over, Omar locked himself in an
Just because he was fired? Or he was forced to resign because he stole stuff? He did what?
office and called his mother and informed her of the massacre. He also told her that he was about to take his own life. He then called 911 and gave his reasons for the shooting. Here is the call.
State Police.
Hey, 911.
Yeah, can I help you?
This is Omar Thornton, the shooter over in Manchester.
Yes, where are you, sir?
I'm in the building. You probably want to know the reason why I shot this place up. This place is a racist place.
Yep, I understand that.
They treat me bad over here and treat all other black employees bad over here, too. So I take it to my own hands and handle the problem. I wish I could have got more to people.
Okay, this guy's claiming this place is racist. Now, again, that's not the way to justify it. There's no justification for this, and this is not how you handle this, no matter what racism you've been put upon. You don't murder people. You don't do that. That's not how you handle it. Then the line that you clearly say, I wish I could have got more of the people. Oh, not good.
Yeah. Are you armed, sir? Do you have a weapon with you?
Oh, yeah, I'm armed.
How many guns do you have with you?
I got one now. There's one out in the factory there.
Yep. Okay, sir.
I'm not going to kill nobody else, though.
Yeah. We're going to have you surrender yourself somehow here. Not make the situation any worse, you know what I mean?
These cops are going to kill me.
No, they're not. We're just going to have to get you to relax.
I'm back to calm down.
To have you, turn yourself over. How much ammunition you have with you?
I got a lot of shots left. Oh.
What's that?
All right. I guess this conversation is over. I have to take care of business. Got my people, I love them.
Yeah.
And I got to go now.
Omar.
After the call ended, Thornton took his own life by shooting himself in the head before police could get to him.
See, here's the problem of this situation, and this is going to be people might take it differently, have a different approach, and if you do, let me know. I repeat, this is not the way you handle a situation, because this man, if his story's true, he has been treated badly and probably given the expectation of he stole. He might not have actually stolen anything. They might have just saw someone stole and assumed it was him because he was black, and that's how he took it. If that's the case, then I can see why he would think this situation. However, again, handling's not like this, because then you prove people's assumptions right about your type of people, and it causes a more bad reaction. Especially when in this situation, after you've already done all these horrendous things, you then feel the need to take your life because you don't trust police and you think they're just going to merely shoot you. I find there was no good handling of that situation, what he did. There was no good in it. I think he should have, if it's what he says is true, should have handled it and should have dealt with it a different way.
His family and ex-girlfriend claimed that he had complained many times that he was being racially discriminated at work. His ex also claims that she saw a picture on his phone which showed racist graffiti inside the bathroom where he worked. The company's president, other employees, and union officials are adamant that the racist claims are not true.
Okay, so here's my curiosity though. When you asked that, did you ask black employees specifically? Because there are a bunch of black employees that are asked individually, and they all say, "Nah, we don't feel racially profiled here." Then the chance is it could just be the fact that he just took things the wrong way and just jumped to that conclusion when it wasn't that conclusion there. That is a possibility that he saw, okay, like he was confronted, maybe he was confronted with actual footage of him stealing beer. But because of his way of thinking, he just went, oh, they're only pointing me out because I'm black. Everyone probably does it, but I'm the one they're going to point out because I'm black. So he probably just took racism as his justification for why anything happened to him. And caused this anger and all that to come out and do what he did. That's going to be my assumption. If they only asked a bunch of white employees, and they're saying no racism happens, you can't take their word for it. Sorry, you can't, because they're probably the one being racist. Oh, again, and if it's just his mindset, she said she saw photos of him. It's also about he's probably just bought a bunch of stuff just so his theory goes through people's heads. Again, there's gonna be a lot of people who don't like my opinion on that, but it was something weird about it. Yes, weepy voice killer. Here we go. Sounded like I was cheating for the fact we're talking about this killer, but I don't know why. Something about him makes me... I don't know. I just got a weird... I just, for some reason, enjoy listening to his 911 calls, because just his voice is so hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
The last killer
I'm a horrible person for that. I know. Don't worry. I know. I'm a horrible person.
on this list is probably the most infamous, as he made numerous chilling phone calls over the span of 2 years. His phone calls to the authorities were so strange that he was nicknamed the Weepy-Voiced Killer. His name was Paul Michael Stefani. After each brutal crime he committed, he would call the police in an emotional manner and confess, but would never give his name. It all started on New Year's Eve in 1980, after he beat a female named Karen Potak so badly that she gained a brain trauma and was close to dying. The 21-year-old was walking home from a New Year's party late at night in Minneapolis when she was brutally attacked with a tire iron.
Wait, he just attacked a random woman out of nowhere who was walking down the street? That's freaked up, man.
Stefani then
I didn't really pick up on that until just now. What the hell?
called 911 and informed the police where the woman was.
Yes, please, this is an emergency. Please send a squad to Pierce Butler Road, Molenberg Manufacturing Company, machine shop. Please, there's an ambulance too. There's a girl hurt there.
Can you tell me what happened to her?
Just hurry, she's laying on the ground in the back by the railroad tracks, by the atrium. Hurry.
What's the address?
I don't know.
Who are you?
I'm trying to think what's going on in this guy's mind. so that when he does this, his choice is to immediately call police and confess, and he's really emotional when he does it. Like, he almost has no control, and he hates every time he does it. But it's so weird because it's such a bizarre mindset in that situation. I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird.
Police found Karen, and she was taken to the hospital with severe injuries but survived the attack. Stefani's next victim was 18-year-old Kimberly Compton. Kimberly accepted a ride from Stefani in June 1981 after meeting him in a diner. Using an ice pick, Stefani stabbed the teenager 61 times.
Oh my. 61 times? Oh my God. Horrible man. You horrible man. Oh my God. Poor thing. Man.
And then once again called 911 and confessed.
You finally, I just stabbed somebody with an ice pick. I can't stop myself. I keep killing somebody.
2 days later, Stefani called back and apologized for the murder and claimed that he would turn himself in. However, he never did. 8 days after killing Kimberly, the weepy voice killer called 911 and yet again apologized.
Don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry what I did to Compton. I couldn't help it. Don't know why I had to stab her. I am so upset about it. I keep getting drunk every night. I can't believe I just like a big dream. I can't think of being locked up. If I get locked up, I'll kill myself. I'd rather kill myself than get locked up. I'll be trying not to kill anybody else.
This is such a weird mindset this guy has. I'm trying to get in the head of this guy and figure out what he's thinking and how he's thinking, but I can't, because you are killing someone viciously. That is viciously. But then you are emotional afterwards, and you are crying to police, and you are calling multiple times, apologize, and you are begging them to stop you, but you just can't find it in yourselves to turn yourself in. It is such a weird mindset to have.
In 1982, Stefani murdered another woman, Kathleen Greening, by drowning her in her bathtub, but
I don't like that photo at all.
This time did not call to confess the crime. Later that year, Barbara Simons was stabbed over 100 times and her body was found in a Minneapolis river. 2 days later, police received this call.
Please don't talk, just listen. I'm sorry I killed that girl. I stabbed her 40 times. Kimberly Compton was the first one over at I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm sick. I'm going to kill myself, I think.
Where are you?
I'm just going to... If somebody dies with a hook shit on, it's me. I killed both of them. I'm sorry. I'll never make it to heaven.
Calm down.
Stefani's final victim was a 21-year-old prostitute named Denise Williams. Stefani picked her up and took her to his apartment to have sex. After leaving the apartment, instead of dropping the young woman back at the red light district as he had promised, Stefani drove down a dark and secluded road and brutally attacked her with a screwdriver. He stabbed her multiple times. Fortunately, Denise was able to strike him in the head with a glass bottle and
Oh, right on, Denise. Get away from him. Stop hitting him right in the head with a glass bottle.
managed to get away. As a result, Stefani was bleeding pretty badly, so he decided to call for medical help. Investigators recognized his voice and were able to link this.
I'm sorry, this guy. What? That's the stupidest. This is the stupidest thing I've ever. This boy. This man just gets. Hold up. I am baffled by what I'm hearing right now. So this guy is killing so many people. Is calling police so many times. Yet still doesn't cross his mind that when he gets for medical support, he might have police come with him. What? This guy. Especially when how are you going to explain it? You're going to say a woman hit you with a thing, police are going to come. Because they investigate. That's a dumbass move. That's a dumbass move right there.
This called to the attack on Denise Williams, and Stefani was arrested. Investigators were then also able to link Stefani to the murder of Barbara Simons, and in 1983, he was given a 40-year sentence. After many years in prison, in 1997, Paul Stefani confessed to all of his crimes, and police were able to officially link him to the weepy-voiced killer calls. Paul Stefani died in prison in 1998 after suffering from skin cancer. Thanks for...
Wow. What a insane, twisted tale we just went on there of 911 calls, including the good old Weepy Boys killer. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this reaction video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment what you think down below. And thank you all for watching. I'll see y'all next time.